Alright. Class 4. Journey's complete. You've reached the pinnacle of your power. You've obtained your final class. Let's just see how godly you become. Alright, so this is the Brynhildr. This is the Dragon Master path. You start off as neutral. That would be class tier 1. At level 18, you change into your second tier class, class 2. You have the option of going either light or dark. We of course went dark. Class 3, same deal. You have the choice of going light or dark. Again, we of course went with the light. We stand in the light and we have become a Dragon Master. And our fourth tier class is just one final singular class. And how good it will be determined by the choices that you made for your third class. This of course is the Dragon Master, as we can see from these passives in this class strike. Alright, new class, new little goodies. So let's see what we got here. We got Surprise Aid. This is a supportive passive. It's it would have been nice to have another attack or offensive passive, but again, this is pretty dang good. So what this does is when Riesz, and only Riesz, uses a class strike, she will randomly gift 35% of the CS gauge to an ally. Simple as that. It only works if Riesz does it, not if someone else does it. So I mean, it's a nice quality of life thing. You're going to be using class strikes. This is mainly used for when you're in battle. Once you reach this part of the game, you should be running into a pack, and you should have some pretty crazy abilities, and you just instantly delete the pack with a class strike and move on to the next one. So this has use in battle, where you're not just throwing out a one and done super. Alright, moving on here, we get another class strike. This is Raptor Lance. This does the most damage of all of her class strikes, and it has a smallish AoE on it. So she lucked out there. It's not purely single target. The Dragon Master path just has a phenomenal class strike loadout. Probably the best in the game. Maybe Kevin or Duran. The Divine Fist class strike is it's wonky sometimes, and you're gonna just flat out whiff. Duran Swordmaster, a duelist, so maybe, but as it is, the Dragon Master has some of the best. Alright, let's take a look at these stats here. So first things first, every 3 abilities or moves correlate to a class. This obviously is our Amazon, our neutral class, class tier 1, 9 through 15. This will be class 2. 21 through 33, this will be the Dragon Master class. These final 3 is what we get with our 4th class. It will be the same for both Dragon Master and the Fenrir Knight. Let's take a look at what we got here. So we got 20 extra strength. That's more damage. It's very nice. And we got an attacker 2, which is even more strength and more damage. The Brynhildr, will end up having more strength than even Duran, and that's Duran on his dark path. But again, that's just in raw stats. That doesn't paint the whole picture. Duran has some absolutely bonkers abilities, but for what it's worth, Riesz is incredibly strong. So let's go ahead and max these out. Stamina. You're not going to use any of these. You're not going to invest any points in it. You really don't need the defense or any of the skills that they offer here. This one may be useful. It is a chain skill, I suppose. You can, give it to Angela, or maybe even use it yourself, because you do have a spell, a summon. but for the most part, this is a hard skip. Alright, intelligence. So the Dragon Master gets Jormungandr. It's very good. It doesn't hit as hard as Hexus on the Fenrir Knight, but you know, this one has a much better area of effect on it. The Hexus is a sort of circle around Riesz. This one is a just giant, just a giant map nuke. So better hitbox, much better hitbox. The damage is worse so, but I mean, all things considered, it's not that big of a deal. Moving on, we got these two abilities here with our 4th class, Brynhildr, and these are quite good. The first one is Summon MP Saver. This decreases MP used for summoning by 50%, so this is going to knock this down to 11 MP. That's quite good. Especially if you just changed into your 4th class, you will be able to spam this with Reckless Abandon. However, if we go down one more, we will see that MP, we get the skill Unlimited. MP needed for summoning magic increased by 20. However, the damage dealt is increased by 35%. So you have 3 options here. You can either go with MP Saver to reduce the cost and throw these out, just spam it. You could go with Unlimited and have this bump up to 41 and have it hit really hard. And the third option would be, I'm sure you've guessed it, was to stack both of these. However, that is 2 slots on your loadout, but at this point in the game, you will have 8. So let's just go ahead and learn this and see what it's going to look like a little bit. Then we'll jump back in and finish the Spirit. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, and 8. That means if you were going to get the best of both worlds, you'd be down to 6 slots. Again, it's up to you depending on what level you are, and again, all you need to do is just pop a nut in her mouth and she's already healed 50 MP. At this point in the game, they're rather cheap and you should have tons and tons of them, so the choice is yours. Alright, so let's get back into it. Where are we? Right here. So let's go to Spirit. So again, this is a magic attack. The intellect does help. Intellect is magic attack. Jormungandr is a magical attack. Alright, Spirit. All we got here was well, this one really isn't too important. It's just gonna, decrease the MP, but these are already incredibly cheap. Probably not gonna waste a slot on it. This, however, is quite good. 35% CS gauge when summoning magic. Now, this does stack with this. So, obviously, combining these together, you're going to be looking at 60 CS per summon. And this is before you factor into things such as Nature Aura, which will increase your CS gain. So, she gets, she doesn't really get any abilities here, any attacks or anything crazy, but this will help if she's going to just hang back and let her dragon destroy the world. Let's go ahead and learn these. Alright, moving on to luck. So, as you know, Riesz has an amazing luck tree on pretty much both paths, the light and the dark. Again, here we're just going to get Magic Smash. This is not a chain skill, and you're going to have to put it on her bar if you want to make use of this. It's really not that good. Bad luck can be good. Again, the issue with these skills is that you are at the mercy of RNG, and that is not good. The Dragon Master does not get bad luck 1. It only gets bad luck 2, but it could be good. but it is an RNG skill. So, all right. So let me take another quick look and see where we want to go first. So let's look at the. Let's just take a look at her strength here. So she has a strength of 315. Duran, the Dark Path, only gets 305 max, and Kevin, he is 350-ish. So she has very good strength, very good attack. Again, if she is at max HP, she's going to get another 20%. No new moves, no new combos. Everything is the same. You've maxed your class with your third class change. The only thing you get is another class strike. You do not get another CS bar. Your final class strike is going to take everything, all 400%. So it's one of those all-in type of things. Alright, so let's do some. Let me check here and see how what we're gonna tackle first. Let's do the Jormungandr. Let's mess around with this. And let's put on the summon skills. Let's see, we can do that in a bit. Just leave it there. Let's see where, maybe they're down here. Opposite effect, I'm gonna want to use that, of course. Dragon Master, very OP skill. Bad luck, I suppose, maybe. None of these. Let's do the summons. Here we are. Summon boost. And let's do the last one here. Summon boost, and let's do counter for some extra damage. I mean, she's really, you know, it's really just Jormungandr and buffing yourself with the opposite effect, and from there you're gonna have a lot of free slots to do with as you choose. Oh, super stat down. Goodness, almost forgot. Super stat down. Where are you? Here we are. Super stat down. There we are. And for good measure, let's just slap on that pretty spear. Alrighty, so let's turn off. You know what? We'll just do it for the. Alright. So we just gained 60. We're at 400. Look at that. It's just a really good summon. This guy here cheated, of course. So. Look at that. Just erased him. So. Again, the Brynhildr, the tier 4 class, just made Dragon Master just better all around. A lot of stat increases. It gained the summon options here with unlimited. It got attacker, which is good. It got more strength, and it got summon boost. So those are the two places that it really increased its strength. Again, bad luck, you can use bad luck, but if you actually have bad luck isn't good for you. Let's just go ahead and do something like this, and let's buff our stats. But now we have attack. Let's do that. Just insane damage. She just does insane damage. She's buffing herself. She just got more attack through attacker, and she got couple little options for some Jormungandr shenanigans. That's pretty much it. This is a great class. It doesn't really get a whole lot. Some classes do. When they hit 4, they get crazy. Dragon Master is already pretty crazy. Of course, her final CS class strength does a lot of damage, but you know, I mean, this one's a multi-hit. It's cheaper. This one's you know, they're all good. So she really didn't. It's not as much as of a boon to her on the Dragon Master that it is, you know, maybe for the Fenrir Knight. That's pretty much all I can say about her. She's very good. You go in there, you debuff the enemy, you get the buff on yourself. From there, you can just start hitting them with your spear due to your massive attack, or you can start building up your class strikes with Jormungandr, and you'll get 60 back. And if you want to play for bad luck too, you can always spam your skills. Hope you get it. Again, it is RNG. And there's our 60. So easy peasy. That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, same stuff, just Dragon Master with just the dials turned up to 11. Great class. The thing is that, you know, Dragon Master was really good, really good. So there's really not a whole lot, you know, that they can increase on her. You know, other than just to give her a 2 MP attack that just, you know, kills everything. I mean, that's pretty much all they could do, I suppose. High attack, amazing class strikes. She gets opposite effect. She buffs herself. She gets a super stat down. She decreases stats of the enemy. Just really good. She's really good. So I think I'm gonna cut it there. There's really not much I can say. I'll see you guys again. Take care.